Steelers get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side.
The 36-yard line.
Second and 10. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. He got 29 yards that time. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Carr going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Ravens receivers are ranked last in receptions and receiving yards each of the last 2 years. Thus, the pick of Rashad Bateman at the University of Minnesota. He was their first-round pick, number 27 overall, and they expect to see more catches and more first downs from that young man.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He dumps it off to Dre. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, That's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
On play action, it's Carr. Steps away. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. Still going. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Carr steps away to his left. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. That one caught by Felton. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football, and he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Dobbins running out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Ravens 10, Raiders 0. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
29.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
93.
Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 22 yards. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Raiders nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the Raven first down.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
Express.
Switch. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40.
Working from the gun. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Flushed out right. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
At the 8-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Flush to his right. He completes it to Snead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Check. 40's the mic. Let's go, Deez.
Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
White. 6-18. Express.
Now Carr, got to have this one.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this one is incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All day, just like that. Express. OP.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 17-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action to Drake, now Carr. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 30. 10.
Showtime today,
and can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think Electra ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
Taking it right down Broadway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Ravens 32, Raiders 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Calais Campbell, his 2nd sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Carr, and he'll find Moreau here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Carr now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And this will be a 1st down as well, but the clock continues to move. One final try now for Carr. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.